The Muscular and Skeletal System by Ari Johnston, Desiree Shadle, Trey Dennis, and Stephanie Mwanti. The Bone Zone. Bones form the structure of your body. They allow you to stand, sit, run, play, and twist yourself up like a pretzel. Without them, you'd be nothing but a big, soft blob. Some bones, like your rib cage and pelvis, protect your internal organs. Muscles attached to your bones allow you to move. Bones manufacture blood cells and store fat and calcium. Calcium is a mineral that keeps bones strong. We're all boneheads. The 29 bones of your skull form a strong protective shell around your brain, eyes, and inner ear. Although your skull looks like one big bone, it is many pieces fused together by immovable joints called sutures. The part surrounding the brain is called the cranium. It is made up of 8 interlocking cranial bones that enclose the brain and keep it from harm. 14 facial bones make up the framework for the eyes, nose, cheekbones, and jawbone. If your skull were hollow, it could hold the contents of 4 12-ounce cans of soda. There are 2 kinds of bone tissue, compact bone and spongy bone. Compact bone tissue is rock hard because it's made of the same minerals found in rocks: calcium, phosphates, and magnesium. Spongy bone tissue contains collagen, which is a strong yet flexible material. Collagen makes bones strong by allowing them to bend slightly without breaking. A network of blood vessels carries minerals and other nutrients in and out of your bones. The jawbone is one of the most important bones of any animal. The upper jaw, called the maxilla, is attached to the rest of the skull and can't move. The lower jaw, called the mandible, is the only part of the skull that can move. Joints are formed where 2 bones join together so that you can move. Without joints, you'd be stiff as a board. There is a ball and socket joint, like in your shoulder. There are hinge joints, like your elbows. There are also pivot joints. Some people are even double jointed. Weight-bearing exercise creates bone density when it comes to preventing osteoporosis. A way to fast-track bone strength is by engaging in resistance training. This style of exercise is about using your muscles to move an external force, and in turn, the muscles pull on the bones. Any session which uses machines, free weights, ankle weights, or your own body weight can achieve muscular strength and therefore enhance bone strength. Exercise needs to be optimally challenging to have noticeable effects on bone density. Over time, it should become progressively harder. The weights should become heavier and the impacts should become higher. The bones also love variety, so moving in many different directions is key. Muscles turn energy into movement. There are 3 kinds of muscles: skeletal, smooth, and cardiac. All muscles are either voluntary or involuntary. Voluntary muscles work when you want them to move. Skeletal muscles are voluntary muscles. They move when you think about what you want them to do, like when you're doing squats. When you use your leg muscles, you are using a voluntary muscle. The cardiac or heart muscle forms the powerful wall of the heart. This muscle is made of strong, striped cells. Your heart is the only muscle in your body that works every single moment of your life. This involuntary muscle beats about 80 times a minute, whether you tell it to or not. That's 3 billion heartbeats in a lifetime. Your heart is your most important muscle. Imagine opening and closing your fist 80 times a minute, 24 hours a day. That's how hard your heart works. That is why it is important to exercise, like on a treadmill. Exercise helps your heart. Regular exercise is an important way to lower your risk of heart disease. Exercising for 30 minutes or more on most days can help you lose weight, improve your cholesterol, and even lower your blood pressure by as many as 5 to 7 points. Smooth muscles, or involuntary muscles, do their job without being told. They control breathing, digestion, and other functions you do without thinking. Smooth muscles make your guts work. They are made of short muscle cells that contract slowly and smoothly. They can remain contracted for a long time, which is why it's very important to drink water. It helps with your aiding of digestion. After a workout, you should always stretch your muscles. Stretching keeps the muscles flexible, strong, and healthy, and we need that flexibility to maintain a range of motion in the joints. Without it, the muscles shorten and become tight. Then, When you call on the muscles for activity, they are weak and unable to extend all the way. So if you want to take care of your muscles and your bones, remember that in addition to a healthy diet, you must also include cardiac exercise, weight-bearing exercises, followed by active stretching in order to obtain optimal health.